Hey, what's up guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, and in this video we're gonna jump into what will sell well in October. And this is perfect for KDP. This is also perfect for merch. You get all the ideas that sold well in October of last year. You can use this to prepare for Halloween and a heck of a lot more. You're even probably gonna see some Thanksgiving books in there. So I'm super fired up to figure out what you can start making right at this very moment to sell well and set yourself up to make a lot of bread in October. So I'm fired up. I hope you are. Let's do this. All right, so here we are with my favorite tool to do time machine with. That's Black Box from Helium 10. One thing I wanted to note is I'm sorry about the video on this, but when I originally recorded this, I thought I got the whole video and I didn't. So I had to do this last minute, and on top of things, I'm a little bit under the weather. So let's go ahead and get this done though. This is really important. These are niches that will make you money in October. And right now we're on around mid-August, which means we don't have that much time to make some money. So let's go ahead and hit Black Box right here. And the secret sauce that we're going to select is books right here. And then the other and the most important secret sauce is to hit this advanced filters tab. And right here, go back to 2020 and hit October. Then all we do is hit search, and boom, in seconds, we're loaded up all these fantastic ideas. So the key also is to sort these by monthly revenue, so we know which book made the most amount of money in October. And now that we do it, we see that National Electrical Code 2020 for some reason was hot back then. Here's a book about The Office. So it looks like the little characters from The Office, something of that nature. A cookbook. It didn't start with how inherited family trauma shapes who we are and how to end the cycle. Something about mental health. Let's see if we see anything else. How to Train Your Dragon. That's a kid's book. Encyclopedia of Prehistoric Dinosaurs, the definitive pop-up. So already dinosaurs popping up, over $40,000 in revenue. And if we keep going, here's First Little Readers Parent Pack, which goes to show that parents are still buying learning books for their kids. So this is one right here, $39,000 in total sales. And now a lot of people out there will say like, Liz, how do we make a book out of this? This is like a pack of books. Well, you do the same thing. You do a brand of books one by one, just like First Little Readers. You can call it something else, something similar to First Little Readers, but very much in this along the same lines, which is several books in a series about teaching kids to learn how to read. Here is a Dungeons and Dragons box set and a How to Multiply. Again, these are multiplication cards, but they can very easily be made into a book to teach kids how to do multiplying. This did $35,000 in total revenue. And then we've got the My Best Toddler coloring book, which is not a surprise. The toddler niche, a lot of people hit upon that, but coloring book for toddler, fairly simple. It's got numbers, letters, shapes, colors, and animals, and it's a big activity book, so looks to do pretty well. It did over $34,000. Another cooking book, and let's just keep going, see what else we see here. Let's see, the caterpillar. Again, this is the power of branding. A caterpillar can make that much money, and all he does is squirm around, an inch around, like the little worm that he is. My Magical Choices, the Magic of Me series. Here we got another Baby University ABC, so that's pretty interesting. And an ABC for me, so a couple ABC books for babies and little kids that are doing extremely well, over $30,000 in total sales. Here is a TEAS study system, so I guess this is some sort of study system for somebody. It looks like it could be for a nurse, but again, putting together a journal that helps nurses deal with this would probably be good. $27,000 in total sales. And here we have Little Blue Trucks Halloween. What a surprise. This is our first Halloween book in October, and it's none other than Little Blue Truck. As I've mentioned to you guys before, the truck can take a poop, it can take a dump, it could do all sorts of stuff, and people will still buy it. And on top of that, it's a truck. So the crazy part is about, I didn't even know trucks could poop and dump, but still, this one, if it did it, parents would buy it for their kids because it's just that popular. Here's a second sighting we've had of dinosaurs. This is Tiny T-Rex, which goes to show for some reason dinosaurs were hot in October. Tiny T-Rex is more or less branding the dinosaur and making it very popular because now they can do, again, another book on whenever Tiny T-Rex does anything. Here's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So not necessarily a real Halloween book, but it is because we all know that we like to tell scary stories on Halloween. And this one did extremely well with $23,000 in total sales. Again, you could always do a Scary Stories coloring book. That would be fantastic, as would an activity book. Coming along, we got a Dinner Gone book and then a Wide Mouth Frog pop-up book. So frogs all of a sudden popping up in the top trends of October. Here's a Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, And let's see, Better Decisions. A lot of these are, this one's based on recovery. A lot of these are just pretty much standard books. I know a couple people have mentioned in the comments, like, how do we do this with standard books? Well, you don't. You just look to see what was hot then, and you try to gather other ideas. It's not about the standard books, even though they will be on the countdown or on the ideas every single time we look. Here's a new alphabet for humanity, a children's book of alphabet words to inspire compassion, kindness, and positivity. So the thing I like about this one is it's very interesting. It creates an alphabet and then it inspires other things. You can do the same thing. Obviously, you don't want it to be for humanity and inspiring compassion, kindness, and positivity. You can have something else. You could have it somehow inspiring mindfulness or something to have to do with like thoughts and things of that nature. And it doesn't even have to be about that. It could be inspiring health, and it could be A to Z of how to stay a healthy child in terms of exercise, fitness, and things like that. So a lot of ways that you could wing this. And again, did really well at $17,000 in total sales. This one, well, it looks like a kid's book. I can't tell if it is, but it's just like some weird little guy with a balloon. Here's a Food Babe and a couple other books. Let's keep going. And then at the end of all this, we'll just put Halloween up in the top to see what pops up. Here's a Clever Fox password book. We've seen that before. And let's see, home cooking. Again, another baking. So a lot of people really loving to cook and bake during this time. Is Your Money, Your Life, 9 Steps to Transforming Your Relationship with Money and Achieving Financial Independence. So again, this kind of book would be a good book to create for children on financial independence at a young age. And you can do this with an activity book, teaching them how to count money, teaching them how to make investments, things of that nature. That would work really well. Here's an I Spy Spooky Night. Again, another Halloween book, and this one did $15,000. So if you haven't started making your Halloween books, they do make some money. Look at this I Spy one. All We Can Save. Let's see, solutions for the climate crisis. This is Winnie the Pooh 5-minute stories, which is kind of interesting. It's like 5 and 5 right here, but that's kind of just interesting to me. This is the Carnivore Guide, a Diary of an 8-bit Warrior Diamond box set. I guess this is an 8-bit character, I guess. Way of the Warrior Kid 4-field manual, top-selling release tackling kids, bullies, and self-empowerment. That's kind of interesting. Room on the Broom, another Halloween book, again with a witch, but you could very well imagine that witches in October are fire, so I cannot deny that. It's October, and who doesn't love a witch all year round, nevertheless in October. Let's see what else we can find. Hallmark Channel Countdown to Christmas. So already, this is the first Christmas books that we see, and this one did $13,000 in October, almost $14,000, but already Christmas books are fire. That's why I will keep hitting the monthly top niches pretty much week by week as we roll into Christmas, because right now is the time to get started producing those books. I'm telling you people, they will sell. The Little House Books box set, that looks good. Here's a book about All By Myself, Little Critter. Another cookbook. Here's a tracing book, tracing letters and numbers. Again, another learning book. It shows that parents are still investing in their child come October for learning. See You Later, Alligator. How about In a Wild, Crocodile? It's like just so many different things that you can do, and you can change that around. The CERT food diet, no idea what that is. Grumpy Monkey Up All Night. Wow, that's going to be a lot to deal with when you have a grumpy monkey, especially when he's up all night. So again, The Power of Branding, $13,185, all about a monkey who's typically grumpy, but I can't imagine how he gets in the middle of the night. Here's the Clever Fox password book again, which is doing extremely well. The Magic and Mystery of Trees. And let's see if we have anything else. Here's a Mexico cookbook. Let's do one more page. That was a story of the Little Pigs. Coraline, which is a movie. Let's see if we see anything else, and if not, we're going to just type in Halloween and see what pops up. Goosebumps, this is obviously popular because of Halloween. Here's a Comp TIA CY essay guide, which I have no idea what that is, but always you can create different things for those, like journals and study guides. Hyperbole in Half. So this is that little funny guy we saw. Again, they're coming out with several different books, and they're doing pretty well. 11,500. The other one was doing even better because it was up higher. Here's a From Hell Master Edition. Obviously, Halloween is going to make that book crush it. And then the Sherlock Holmes. Let's just breeze through one more page and see if anything pops up other than this bear walking in the woods. Luckily, he's not related to that polar bear that does the lap dances and the pole dances. That would have been a crime, almost a criminal. Little Blue Trucks Beep Along books. So not only do we have to see that truck, but we're going to have to hear it as they've come out with some sort of hearing book. Here's the tarot cards, which are always crushing it. Again, another dragon slash dinosaur, so those are fire in October, and it could potentially be because of the huge success of Game of Thrones, so that's possibly what it is. When to Eat cookbook, which you don't have to tell me when to eat. I know exactly when that is all the time, and I probably read that wrong, but it's much funnier if I read it the way I did. So let's go ahead and do another magic pizza sauce. Let's do the title keyword search, and let's go ahead and just put Halloween in there and see what pops up. Let's see if anything with the title Halloween did well in October. So here we are. Here's Little Blue Truck's Halloween, which was the #1 selling overall book with the title, with the word Halloween in the title. Here's Hoot Hall Halloween. Not many of them did have that. Here is a Freak of Horror coloring book, Scary Creatures and Creepy Serial Killers, 4,100. I'd imagine that this one sells pretty well all year round, judging by the 2,100 total reviews and 4.6 overall star rating. It does. It doesn't just sell well in Halloween. And here's another one that I'm guessing is from the same creator, and no, it's not. It's a totally different creator, the 9 of Horror coloring book. This one did 3,400, and again, I don't think that one just does well at one point in the season. Here we have our first, it looks like Mandala coloring book, that did 2,000. And then we have Ghostly Tales, Spine-Chilling Stories. So these are stories, but again, you could always create stories into coloring books, and that would do excellent. The Night Before Halloween, this is a series of books called The Night Before, so they do rather well. This one did 1,800. And we have 35 movies to haunt your Halloween and beyond. This is a Turner Classic Movie thing. Here is another book by Little Blue Truck, 1,600. This time on Halloween, he is on a board book. So I tell you, they put out anything about that truck, it sells. Here's Peppa the Pig, Halloween Tarot in a Tin, Lego Halloween Ideas, and we have more adult Halloween coloring books featuring designs with flowers and such. And then we'll look at one more page after this. We got Mickey Mouse, Trick or Treat Songs. Let's look at one more page. Taste of Halloween mini binder of food. And here we go, a Halloween kids book. So this is the first one I've seen, almost $1,000, 43 total reviews, 4.8 stars. Let's see, we've got Corduroy's Best Halloween Ever. That's a little bear. Again, he's branded. The Halloween Tree, it's another little book. Nice Little Town Halloween adult coloring book based on Little Town. It looks pretty cute, $789. And then 50 autumn miniature coloring things. That did about $768. That's more or less for the autumn, including Halloween and Thanksgiving. So again, goes to show you even Thanksgiving books will sell. They'll crush it. A Night in a Halloween House looks pretty cool. And let's see what else we see. Happy Halloween Daniel Tiger, another branded book. And then here we go. The last ones that I'm going to talk about probably are going to be this witch coloring book for adults, which does pretty well. This jumbo coloring book for kids. So obviously jumbo coloring books are always really good, but these are usually like really big brands that create gigantic books for very cheap. It's 300 fun and cute, spooky, scary things, only $9.99. This witch one is 14 images, you know, and then this one right here, this is a coloring book for adults, 50 spooky monsters. It's $4.99. It's also, it seems to be like from a bigger publisher. And then lastly, this Halloween pattern book, which is 27 pages. It's from good old Jade Summer, and it did $615, so it's doing a pretty decent job. But either way, that's October in a nutshell. Hopefully you got a ton of good ideas. And again, I apologize for the video. Next time we should be up and running back smoothly. And other than that, questions and comments below. I always personally answer them. I'll see you guys next time.